My CPU still looking good. CPU still looking good. Okay, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay. So, the CoryKenshin situation is crazy. I always wanted to title a video that. So, that's really the only reason that I did this. Like I know who CoryKenshin is, but uh my friend's into him. I don't really watch him. So let's see. Let's see what's going on.
So last night, my entire timeline was jumping talking about a YouTuber named CoryKenshin.
Yes.
Truthfully, I don't really know much about the guy, but he is factually one of the biggest creators on
22.5 million. He looks like an AI guy. Think so? 22.5 million. Just to put that in perspective, if I just had that point 0.5, I'd never have to work again. It's freaking wild.
YouTube. It appears to me that he mainly makes gaming playthrough style videos, and people really seem to universally love him. The last time I can remember him really making headlines was when he was saying YouTube is racist or showed favoritism or something like that. Well, last night Cory found himself on the end of some allegations from an ex-girlfriend, and now a lot of his fans are turning their back on him, saying that this all seems completely out of character, while others are obviously coming to his defense. So all of the information we have right now does come from the ex-girlfriend, who goes by the name
What's up,
Panda
Xerox?
Ninja XX Official. And she posted 3 slideshows on TikTok, which she titles The Truth About Your Favorite YouTuber. Adding, I'm not doing a story time, I'm sharing what I lived. If it feels heavy, it's because it was. Also saying content warning, non-graphic, emotional plus mental abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, love bombing, gaslighting, illness-related trauma, emotional abandonment, and status-fueled cruelty.
Status-fueled cruelty? Does that mean like he's like, oh, I'm one of the biggest YouTubers ever, so you're fucking nothing to me type shit?
I mean, just based on the sheer amount of buzzwords she used here, I thought, god damn, this dude must have done some really bad shit. She
Right.
starts out by saying that the world doesn't know the real Cory, and that he was hiding her from the world during the duration of their relationship. She even questions his religious acumen here. You talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. You fooled a lot of people, but not me. She goes on to say that Cory met her when she was at her lowest, and that he made her feel important. She also alludes multiple times to the idea that he ghosted her, or that he emotionally abused her, and that when she needed him the most, he was nowhere to be found. You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things that you could shelve, and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted. And it seems like
Okay, so far this is just relationship drama. So far this ain't shit. This ain't nothing. But we still got 8 minutes. So
they
let's
had
go.
a complicated on and off relationship. She alludes to the idea that he apparently cheated on her in public. And then the next day, someone told me they saw you in California with another girl. He goes on to claim that this was his sister, and she also says that this is when he stopped talking to her altogether. And then she goes on to say that this ruined her nervous system somehow, and over she questions his position as a role model on YouTube, and really the entire image that he presents in his content to his audience, claiming that part 2 would be even heavier. And honestly, this first post I really saw as a nothing burger. Like, wow,
Yeah.
man has a relationship with a woman of age. Yes, maybe he led her on, or he knew he had her wrapped around his finger, but nothing criminal or even immoral to me. Now in part
Yeah, like so far that whole first part is just like whatever. Like if all that stuff is true, okay, that sucks. But who cares? Like him being a bad boyfriend is not it's not a reason for you to post shit. Post like air your dirty laundry online.
Part 2, we see some actual messages exchanged between the two of them. Apparently, they were communicating through Xbox quite a bit, which is insane to me, but I digress. Basically, it seems like after some time, Cory wanted to spin the block for a booty call, apparently making light of himself ghosting her in the past. You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to fuck up your life some more. What? That was a joke, jeez. I was just asking. Now she claims he did this spinning of the block because he knew he could still get her and that it would make him feel powerful. I mean, honestly, I think the dude just wanted to hit it again, seeing if it was a possibility. She claims, though, that he somehow threw the fact that she was apparently assaulted in the past by someone else in her face in doing this. She says that he used her when he wanted sex, and he comes back and says that this wasn't the case and that he genuinely loved her, but that apparently during the time of their relationship his life was all over the place. And despite previously claiming that she did not care about his money or status in the first part, she makes the assumption here that his life is all roses because he has money and fame, which obviously we've seen countless examples that that's not always the case. A lot of times more money, more status, well, it brings in a lot more problems for someone, especially mentally. And also, for the record, in her trying to expose him in this way, tells me that she is being very vengeful and really trying to turn his fans on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. Like, just based on what I've seen, I'm waiting for the point where she sells her OnlyFans. Me too, because she's kind of hot.
I mean, just look at the way she titled this slideshow series. She was also trying to do like...
Right, the truth about your favorite YouTuber. This is literally just to defame him. That's it. Like, even if he was a really bad boyfriend, like shitty boyfriend, called her a cunt, you know, called her all the worst things imaginable. That's between you guys. Like, why are you trying to be like, no, everybody should hate him? Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that.
TikTok trends around the topic, which I'll get to here in a second. Now, apparently at some point this woman was diagnosed with cancer, which is obviously terrible. She says she was diagnosed all the way back during the pandemic, saying that she felt more alone than ever. And so she apparently reaches out to him, and she shares this single text from him, allegedly, where he says, "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer review ever." With absolutely no other context, we don't know what she said to him before that, how she said it, or how long it had been since they had even talked.
Right. I mean, like, lack of context makes it pretty sus, but like, I don't know. That's still a weird thing to say, unless she was like, well, I have cancer and it's your fault. You know, like, there are ways where that statement can be like not awful, but it seems silly.
Claiming that seeing that text was harder than the diagnosis itself. I mean, come on. I mean, she's basically acting like he says, well, that sucks, bitch, kick rocks, and then blocked her. Like, there is truly not enough context here to make a judgment about one single text message. But she claims that that message showed his true character, and she even brings his mother into this, saying that he should know better because she went through something similar with cancer, which I think is so out of bounds and fucked up for her to say. Now, she claims she survived the cancer, thankfully, and this is where we move on to part 3, where she basically says that Cory was using other women in this way, where he never truly committed to them but liked to keep them around. She goes on and on about speaking her truth and holding Cory accountable, really painting the picture that what she's doing here is some brave act. And then she also shares this video of the two walking down a hallway where she says, POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He only wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you.
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish. You know.
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Just don't worry about it.
Cory?
Good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
I feel like that was a joke.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z, where you going with this?
Now, don't get me wrong, that was some weird shit he said about watching her in her sleep and doing something. But granted, these are two people whose relationship seemed very immature, toxic, and downright strange. Also, while editing this video, I found this clip where she was being interviewed on TikTok Live last night, and she talks about the things that Cory said in that clip, making it pretty clear that she knew it was a joke.
Obviously, you see me fucking laughing with him in the video. You can't be that dumb to think that
people are that dumb, though.
Yeah,
well,
so it was a joke.
Then you guys are just a bunch of dumbasses. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video, but if you guys read the point of view on there, I never said that that was the SA video.
That video in particular, she posted it because it was a nice moment, a nice one. Like, can y'all listen? That is what she just said. What's wrong with y'all?
I literally just said that.
She did also post this video trying to capitalize on a TikTok trend.
Bacon avocado. I dated CoryxKenshin. And he hurt me really bad. And I'm not the only one.
I mean, come on.
Huh? What did I just see? So that wasn't edited, so it was literally... What's up, Umbra? So it was literally slowed down like that? That's so weird.
Guys, you cannot tell me that this isn't at least a little bit about clout or revenge. I mean, at the end of the day, it really just seems like Cory was playing the fields, having fun with a couple of different girls. Yes, maybe some of them thought that it was something more serious, but either way, the guy did not do anything illegal. He had a fully consensual relationship with this woman. This is something that she said during a TikTok live just last night.
Between me and Cory. Like,
y'all are...
The essay happened to me when I was younger.
A whole different person.
And it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video that that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful and he was like saying like things like
thank you for saying that.
So what I'm getting is that CoryxKenshin, a guy who makes a living on YouTube, is weird and not a good boyfriend. These are things I could have guessed myself. Like, these are things that I am. These are things that I am. I am weird, and I am not a good boyfriend. Like, it's just period. Like, cancel me, I guess. Like, you don't even need texts. You got the admission. I'm a bad boyfriend, and I'm weird.
I laugh like. We were like, that's something we both laughed at. Like, that's something that didn't make me feel uncomfortable about him. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But I'm going to say this again. I never said he SA'd me. I'm going to say it one more time for everyone.
You need a couple million subs first? Oh, shit. And you guys can help me with that by clicking that subscribe button. Also, YouTube's been kind of screwing me over lately. I don't know what it's been doing. It hasn't been putting my videos out there. So click that bell.
I never said that.
I know, like you know, because you've been talking about it, you've been saying it over and over again. They're not listening because like some of these people like don't have a brain, obviously.
So yeah, it was kind of just one of those things where it was really none of our business. Nor do I really give a shit if someone I watch for entertainment leads people on in their personal life. I mean, as long as he wasn't doing anything illegal or immoral, like I said earlier, I guess I just kind of think, who cares? Like, even the messages that she showed, they were either out of context or they seemed to be blown way out of proportion, like when he was merely joking around, or saying something else that we truly have no idea what prompted that response. And the other thing is, like, how he chooses to present himself in his professional life, in his videos and his streams is really his choice. Like, honestly, the way she set this entire thing up, you would think he was out here on some Diddy shit, or maybe like some Minecraft YouTuber activity, but it was really none of that. I don't know, it's just crazy to me, because when I saw this last night, the way that people were talking about it on Twitter, the way his fans were reacting.
Right, like, I saw all these tweets. But, like, at the same time, you know, Twitter people are just insufferable. Where, like, they will take the most minuscule nothing and be like, oh, you are a blight on humanity. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's like, oh, you like this anime. Well, we gotta send you to the gulags then.
You would think this guy did like the absolutely worst thing in the world when it really just seemed like maybe he played this girl with very loose evidence. I don't know, maybe I'm fucked up, maybe I'm seeing it wrong, maybe you guys will
V-tweeter
disagree with me in the
behavior.
comments, but nothing about what he did here screams like, oh, this guy needs to be canceled to me. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this topic down below. If you're out there and you're a big fan of Cory, let me know down below if this changes the way you feel about him. Are you gonna stop watching his content? I mean, to me, this is just like a modern part of dating. Is it wrong to ghost people? Yeah, but is it like illegal? Absolutely not. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like.
Is it wrong enough for like to be unpersoned? You know? Like, is it wrong enough to be like, oh, you deserve to lose your livelihood? You deserve to lose your friends, you know? I can't stop watching his content because I haven't started based. I got dumped, so I'm going to hurt you. Yes. Yes. There are always two sides to every relationship, too. You got to remember that. Like, I remember I had a pretty rough, I can't call it a breakup because we were never dating, but we were seriously talking about dating, and it ended not too well. And I'm sure you ask each of us and we'll both tell you that it was their fault. You know? So it's just, you know, it's just what it is. Though me being the guy that I am, I'm like, man, if only like we could have found a way to work it out, you know? Oh well. But that's this video. That's the CoryxKenshin situation, and it was crazy. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Blah blah blah. Bye.